morning, Jack to Nerdy fans. Welcome to a very special review video today. We are reviewing the newest horror film, Late Night with the Devil. Before I jump into that review though, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate the support. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So last night I had the pleasure of going to see Late Night with the Devil. Very, very low budget movie. Didn't get a lot of publicity out there. To be honest, I don't think I actually saw any trailers on the usual platforms. Didn't see a trailer on YouTube, Facebook or Instagram. I did, however, go and watch a trailer ahead of time on YouTube because I saw the movie advertised on the local cinema website and thought, oh, that sounded interesting. And you know what? I absolutely loved this film. The main thing that got me interested in it was obviously the title, but also I saw that Dave Dastmalchian, fantastic actor, was playing the lead, which is very unusual for him. Normally he plays a lot of all the supporting kind of roles. You would know him as Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad. He was also in the Ant-Man movies. Also Boogeyman that came out recently. He was in that very briefly in a supporting role. So he always plays the supporting characters, very, very rarely. I mean, I think this is the first film where I've ever seen him in the lead, and he carries this film on his shoulders. He is absolutely fantastic. So as soon as I knew that he was involved, I was automatically interested. So again, you've probably heard me say on previous reviews, not only do I like the horror genre, but I'm a big fan of the kind of the supernatural horrors, things like The Exorcist and the Pope's Exorcist that came out last year, which I still think was one of the best horror films of the year. I like things that deal with obviously the devil and demons and possession and all of that. So this was right up my alley. If you don't know, so basically the basic premise is back in the 1970s, a late night TV talk show. There was the battle going on with the late night TV talk shows. In a bid to take the top spot, a broadcaster did a Halloween special where he brought a lot of mediums and psychics and all that kind of stuff on, and in a bid to kind of do an on-air seance-y kind of thing, all hell breaks loose and the devil's unleashed or demons are unleashed and what have you. That's the gist of it. Not to give too much away. And you know what? This film was just absolutely fantastic. There were a film is good when you forget that you're actually watching a movie. And I found myself quite on a number of occasions completely forgetting that I was actually watching a movie and actually thinking either I was there or thinking that I was actually sitting down watching a live TV broadcast. They really do a really good job of drawing you in to the story and making you feel like you're part of the story, which is absolutely brilliant. This film only had a $10 million budget. Very, very low budget. And I wouldn't say you can tell. I mean, it's a very basic kind of premise. It didn't require a lot of crazy sets and locations and different things like that. So, they had a really, really low budget and it just worked so perfectly. The casting is brilliant. Obviously, as I mentioned, you got Dave Dastmalchian in the lead as the late night talk show host. Then you've got Ingrid Torelli Hopefully, I'm pronouncing her name. She was fantastic. Laura Gordon. A lot of relatively unknowns, to be honest. Which is really, really good. I like the fact that I didn't recognize a lot of the actors and actresses and what have you, apart from Dave, who, again, I love and adore, and I think he's a brilliant actor, and I just want to see more of him. So, I mean, there's not a lot I can really say about this film without going into spoiler territory. It's a period piece. Obviously, as I said, it's 1970s. Everything just fit really perfectly within that. All of the costuming, the sets, the overall feel of it. Back in the 1970s was the boom of the late night talk shows, and it very much fit within that genre, and you felt right at home there. It felt like something you'd seen a million times. It's a period piece and all of that. I absolutely love this film. I'm definitely going to watch it again. Mrs. Jacked and Nerdy wasn't with me, but one of the first things I said to her when I got home is, this film is right up your alley. You'll absolutely love it. So if you're a fan of the whole kind of supernatural horror genre, especially films like The Exorcist and things like that, you will absolutely love this film. And look, all the power to them. With a $10 million budget and how good this film is, they're going to make their money back in spades on this film. It's really interesting, actually. On IMDb, it's got a 7.5 out of 10, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 97%. I'd go so far as to say, me personally, I'd definitely give it an 8 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this film. Obviously it's an adult film. It's not for little kids, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will, and as I said, rewatchability is a big indicator of how good a film is, and this film definitely has rewatchability. So, absolutely, hands down, absolutely love this film. I would say that so far it's my favorite horror film of the year. So far, I mean, the year is still early. We're not even halfway through. So I would say so far it is my favourite horror movie of the year. We'll just have to wait and see what comes out over the next couple of months. But in my opinion, this is a solid 8 out of 10 all day, every day. Dave DeSmolcher knocks it out of the park. I would like to see him play more lead roles or take on more prominent roles rather than just being supportive characters. I think he's a phenomenal actor, and all the power to him. This is definitely a win for him, and I can't wait to see what he does next. So I'll leave it at that for today. I definitely encourage everyone out there, especially if you're a horror film fan, go out and check out Late Night with the Devil. You will definitely not be disappointed. If you have seen it, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of this film. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? I'd be very interested to know what everyone else thought. So hit me up in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.